Back in high school, I used to be a skinny fat chud, and I absolutely hated my existence to the point where I did not want to be seen by anyone. And what I mean by I did not want to be seen by anyone was I used to put my hoodie over my head and be yelled at by my teachers to take it off, and I would resist taking it off because that's how much I hated the way I looked. I hated the way I looked in the mirror, I hated the way others perceived me, and I hated the way I perceived myself. It got so bad to the point where I'll literally go shower in the morning, and when I would shower in the morning, I would avoid looking at the mirror because I just didn't want to see what my reflection looked like. I will hurry past to the shower and just quickly scrub my body because I wouldn't even want to look down at what my stomach rolls look like. That's how fat I was, that's how skinny fat I was, and I did not like myself. But until I decided to change myself to the point where I got lean, or at least relatively lean, that's when my life started to change, where I started to interact with more people. I started to be a lot more social. My life started to go better. I started to have a lot more opportunities in life to the point where I started to meet more women. I started to be a better person in general. And that was by getting lean. And in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly what I did to get leaner. The first thing I want you to do to get everything out the way, like this is your step zero, not even step one. Step zero is get 10K steps per day at the minimum. Every single day. I don't care whether it's from Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday, Monday to Sunday. I need you to get 10K steps every single day per minimum. This is what's going to keep you progressing in terms of getting leaner and staving off those bad calories or bad pounds that you don't want adding to your body. When you walk more, you increase the amount of calories you burn every single day. So let's say at rest, you burn 300 calories just throughout the whole entire day. You only burn 300 calories. Now let's say you do 10K steps per minimum every single day. That one day you do 10K steps, you will at least increase it up to 200 calories extra that you burn, in total of 500 calories burned that day. This is why you should walk more, because you will be able to stave off the calories that you will normally consume on a daily basis. You'll be able to consume more food that will go towards your deficit and towards your fitness goals in general. And you'll be able to get leaner as fast as possible. This is why I say just do 10K steps per minimum. This is what you do at step zero. Next thing I want you to do is just to find a meal plan that works for you. And that could be ranging from any type of meal plan out there. You can do keto, you can do carnivore, you can do anything. Anything really works in terms of just losing weight and packing on muscle, but you have to do it correctly. You have to do it in a way that favors muscle building and fat losing or staving off, whatever. And the best way to do that is just by not eating what your mom makes. Now, what I mean by not eating what your mom makes is not necessarily saying, oh, mom, I can't have this, I can't have that. Is you specifically choosing which foods that you need to eat in order for you to get towards your goals. So if that's telling your mom to put more meat inside your dishes or foods that you eat that she normally gives you, then that's what you have to do. And if it tells her to cut back on the rice, tell her to cut back on the rice. Whatever gets you closer to the goals of packing on more muscle and being leaner. And that's just for home cooked meals in general. But if you want to specifically know exactly what you're eating and what you're gonna get out of what you're eating, is you make a meal plan, like I said beforehand. And why I say you shouldn't necessarily eat what your mom makes is because you can't necessarily track exactly to the exact calorie of what you're eating. So what you're going to do is you're going to go on MyFitnessPal and you're going to type in everything that you ate today. So let's say the last hour you ate some eggs and some chicken and whatever. You put that down. Let's say you ate some kettle chips beforehand, and like in the last 30 minutes, you put that as well. Anything that you ate, you want to start tracking it and putting inside MyFitnessPal, so you can start stacking up the amount of times you go to the app, so you can know exactly what you ate that day. So whatever you ate that day will come up to the result of how many calories you ate that day. And that could be either 2,500 calories, 2,700 calories, 3,000 calories. And whatever you ate that day, you can start to accurately know what you need to do to get towards your goal. And that's whether if you want to be leaner or you want to be leaner and keep the muscle that you built. The last step that I have for you is just to get consistent with it. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have a very big problem with staying consistent in my goals. And it comes to the point where one day I'll do exactly what I need to do. I'll eat 1,800 calories, 2,000 calories that I need to eat for me to get towards my goals. And the next day I'll just completely wish it off and be like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, it is what it is. And that mindset is very detrimental, because what you get at the end of the day is you don't get towards where you want to be. What I'm going to tell you is the time is going to pass regardless. Whether you work out 4 to 5 days a week and you get from month 1 of doing that 4 times a week to month 12, 4 times, where you're doing it 4 times a week, what happens is the time passed. And what determines whether you started to build muscle and lose weight is whether you did the work or not. And that's what consistency is. You keep on doing the work time and time again in order for you to get the result. You have to realize that your goals must be put over everything else. And that means you have to be selfish even towards yourself. I have a very big problem with doing that. I have a very big problem with being selfish towards myself and being selfish towards other people to get exactly what I need to get. And sometimes it will cause me to have like bad relationships with people, because it would just create a rift between me and that person, because you don't see what I want and she doesn't see what I'm trying to do, or that person doesn't see what I'm trying to do with my own life. You have to understand that, hey, everybody's vision for yourself is different. Even yourself, your vision for yourself is different from what your mom might have for you. And you have to realize that your goals are paramount to everybody else's. So that's why I need you to get consistent as possible in getting the steps in, doing the meal plans, doing everything I said in this video, because I need you to understand that the only one who's going to save you is you. My name is Will, and I'll see you in the next video.